What's up guys, my name is Jessekazam. Welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video, we're going to be doing a general overview of the factory map. These map guides that I've been doing have been more geared towards beginners and new players to help you kind of give a fundamental understanding of the maps and a foundation to build upon. If you like the video, think about dropping a like and subscribing for more content like this. I stream Escape from Tarkov 4 days a week and a few other games, and I'd love to have you drop by, so all my links will be down below. And with that out of the way, let's dive right in. So like we said before, this guide is really meant to be a general overview, broad strokes to help you kind of understand the fundamentals. If you're already pretty proficient with the map and you're looking to really dig in, there are a few other guides from some other content creators. But if you're brand new to the game and you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on this map, then hopefully I'll be able to clear some of that up for you. So this is factory right here. This map is a little bit more chaotic and the actual map is a little bit harder to read, but the more you play, as with all these maps, you're really going to start to understand, kind of what's going on. So a few things to note right off the bat with this map is that there's a lot of levels to it, a lot of verticality. So there's kind of some underground tunnel systems. You've got the main floor here. And then in this area, there's a second story and a third story. Also, there's a lot of pieces of this map that look really similar, and not all of them are usable, so it can be really easy to get confused as to what side of the map you're on. So there are these like big factory doors that are here, 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 and here, and they all look very similar. One of them is the main extraction, the guaranteed extraction, no matter where you spawn on this map. One of these, gate 3, is the exit that you will all have. And some of them are absolutely nothing, and some of them you need a key to open. So it can be really confusing to figure out kind of where you are. Also, the spawn points located with the blue arrows, there are a few more. Unfortunately, this map isn't 100% up to date, but it's still really valuable to kind of figure out where you are. So we'll start there. We'll start with some of the spawn points and some of the points of reference to help you figure out where you are right off the bat. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, like red light. If you spawn underground with a red blinking light, that's where you are underground, and you can kind of run forward or backwards to get up here. On this side of the map, there's the back exit here. So there are a few spawns around here. You're going to run out into the open. You're going to see a few containers, and you're going to see a staircase, some metal staircase to kind of like an opening right here, and a few entrances to the upstairs. So that's kind of how you kind of identify where you are over here. There is a spawn at this exit right here. And if you, not exit, there's a spawn at this kind of factory door right here. And if you run out of that and you see these big silos right out the gate, then that's how you know you're in this corner of the map. There's actually 3 spawns up in this top corner of the map right now that are all really close together. So there's these 2 exits here. This one is called forklift. So that's a great way to know exactly where you are with these forklifts. This breach room, if you pop out, you're going to see a ramp right here in the pump station. And then there's a spawn right here between the generators, and right behind you is going to be this long hallway. Another quick thing to note about these spawns right here is that these 3 in particular are really rough, and they might be reworked in the future, but they're really close to one another. So the forklift spawn is a lot of times stuck right between the main exit one and the breach room. A lot of time this guy spawning here, it might want to come this way. And a lot of times the main exit guy that spawns is going to come back and up this hallway, and you can even spawn just directly in this hallway. So if you're spawning here at forklift, be sure to check both of these directions, really be listening, and just know that this is going to be a really rough area right out of spawn. Maybe try to get out of there as soon as possible, or just kill everyone that you see. But just know that that is an interesting area. So those are a few points of reference to understand where you are. Like I said, this can be a little confusing, but the more you play it and the more you see these things, you're going to kind of understand. Now, the flow of this map is a little bit different. Normally, the maps spawn you on the opposite sides of the map in kind of groups, and then force you to the opposite side. This map works a little bit differently. All of these spawn points, like we said earlier, have the same extraction, and unless you have the factory key, this is the only extraction for PMCs. So definitely be aware that extraction camping is a thing. As you're making your way through these doors, definitely be going slow, clearing these rooms, maybe tossing a nade in. It's unfortunate, but it happens, so be aware of it. If you have a factory key, it opens up 2 more extractions, which is right back here at this back exit on the other side of the map, which there is a spawn point right there, and the cellars. So if you find the forklifts, you just go right down this staircase. You can get the factory key and go right in there and extract that way. So it works a little bit different because everybody's going to be fighting over the same extraction. Right off the bat, a lot of times, a lot of people push in this area right here. So there's the staircase. You go up the first flight of stairs into the locker rooms right here, up the second flight of stairs into this. There's the sky bridge, and there's 2 offices right here with a safe in it. This is a really hot PvP area right at the beginning of the map. A lot of people call it Death Hallway. So just be aware of that. A lot of people are running for the office safe. There's a few quests to get in these rooms right here. The bridge right here that's located right here gives you a pretty good visual of the top right here and of the generator area. So that is kind of a spot that's nice if you're looking for some action. So that's kind of the flow right as the raid starts. Now, the underground tunnel system can be a little bit confusing, but it can be really valuable if you know the flow of the map and know how to get from one side to the other. So a lot of times if you're in an engagement and you want to get out really quickly, it can be really hard to just be like sprinting across the map, and it gets a little funky. But if you know where you can dip right underground and split to a different location, or maybe reposition and flank your enemy, it's really valuable. The underground system, it's confusing. It took me forever to figure out, but actually having this visual is really nice. So anywhere in red is going to be the underground tunnels. So that helps you understand when you dip down where you are and what's going to be right above you. So the silo pit right here in the middle is what connects these two. So right here is exposed. So from the bridge or even just around here, you can shoot down into the pit and see people. And this is what connects the 2 tunnel systems. So you can come up the ramp here. You can come up the ramp here, all the way down here to get to the extract if you need to. You can pop up here, get close to this extract. So it's really, really valuable thing to know. So maybe hop into an offline raid or something like that, and then just run around under there and pop your head up and figure out where you are, because that can be a great, great way to flank an enemy or to get out of an engagement, and just kind of help your general map knowledge. So that's kind of it. Like I said, it can be a little bit confusing when you're first starting to learn the map. I would definitely suggest the priority number 1 is finding out, always being able to know where you are in relation to this extract. Because if you're hurt, or you're trying to get out of an engagement, or you have your quest item, or you have something awesome that you pulled out of the safe, you need to know exactly where you are in reference to that extract, especially if you don't have a factory key. So this is definitely one I would highly suggest hopping into a few offline raids and just opening all the doors, running up all the stairs. So I hope that this gave you a general overview of the map. I hope that it helped you with some points of reference so that you know where you are right out of spawn, some PvP areas so that you know where that's going to happen, and then most importantly, where the extract is and how to get to it. Factory is a super fun map once you understand it, really fast paced and a ton of fun. And I hope that this helped you have a lot of fun in Factory. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions about this guide, or if there's any guides you'd like to see me make here in the future. My goal, as always, is to create informative, helpful guides that help shorten the learning curve of this game and help you have as much fun as possible in the early game. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.